Hi, my name is Mandy with Scott Leroy Marketing, and today I want to show you how to export mailing labels out of Command. As you can see on our screen, we've already signed into Command here, and on the left-hand side, let's just go into the Contacts tab. It's the second icon down from the top, and as the Contacts tab opens, I want to show you two different ways to export your mailing labels. First, you can export all of your contacts out of your contacts database out to mailing labels. You would do that over here where the three dots are on the far right-hand corner. If you click that, you'll see your options to export all owned contacts, which is not what we're doing today, but you will see the other two options: export mailing labels in a CSV file or export mailing labels in a PDF file. Do notice that this says for all owned contacts. So if you are a solo agent, it's okay. You only have a personal profile within Command, and this will export mailing labels for all of your contacts within your Command database. If you are on a team and you are actually on your team profile right now instead of your individual profile or personal profile, then you would just know that this is going to export mailing labels that you are the owner of for those particular contacts. Some contacts may be owned by other teammates or your team in general. So this would only pertain to the ones that you are actually deemed the owner of. Also, to help clarify, the CSV versus PDF versions, CSV, think of it as an Excel spreadsheet, which is exactly what it is. It is editable. So if you want to make sure that everything is going to display correctly on your mailing labels before you actually export them, you can export here with the CSV version, have it be in a spreadsheet, and you can go through and make sure there's no changes that you would like to make or any typos, things like that. It is also a great way to make sure that people that are within one household are going to print or export onto one mailing label. That spreadsheet will show you if they will combine correctly. The mailing address does have to be down to the very character, down to the period, down to the spelling of every single piece of the address. It has to be identical for the system to recognize that those multiple contacts are sharing the same physical address, or same mailing address rather. And so this is a great way to go in there and check and make sure that for one contact, it doesn't say 123 Main Street, with street being abbreviated as ST period, and your second contact that shares that same mailing address doesn't have 123 Main Street and street is spelled out completely. The system actually will see that as two different mailing addresses and will not combine. So the CSV is a great way, again, just to go in and make edits. PDF version, this is going to export your mailing labels in a stacked format. It will look like a mailing label should, with the name first address line next, and then the second address line next, and then the city, state, and zip after that in a stacked format. PDF is also not editable, so this will not be able to be changed after you export those mailing labels using the PDF format. Okay, so that is if you want to do that for all of your own contacts. If you are looking to export only a certain group of contacts, you can come over here, still within the Contacts tab, and just make sure that you are looking at the contacts that you want to export mailing labels for. You can either use the search or go to Filters and use your filters here within the Contacts tab to filter through, like maybe it's a certain tag that you have in here that you want to export. We have our tag Mandy here, and those are the contacts that are currently displaying, but you can type in any tag here. Let's say it's for an open house or something else. You can grab those tags right here and select them so that you will see those contacts right here within your Contacts tab. So choose the filters as you need to. You can also sort through your smart views here as well. If you had already saved that particular group of contacts, you can choose to do that too. Either way, make sure that you are viewing the contacts right here within your Contacts tab that you want to export mailing labels for before you export. Also, Good thing to remember is over here where it says show one of two contacts. Hopefully you are working with more than two contacts. This is a demo database. But if you are working with more than 500 contacts at a time, we want to make sure that you click this show button and choose to see up to 500 contacts per page. This will allow you to export mailing labels for up to 500 contacts at a time. If you are working with more than 500 contacts, you would want to export mailing labels for this first 500 and then click the arrow right here to go to the next page for the next 500 and so on. It will let you export mailing labels in batches of 500, okay? So let's say you've already chosen this, show up to 500 contacts. You're seeing your contacts right here that you want to export mailing labels for. Over here on the left-hand side, you can either select individually the contacts that you want to export for, or select the white box beside name in that column right there, and it will select all. And from that select all, then you can see that the bulk action menu has appeared right here. And from that bulk action menu, you can actually choose to export mailing labels from right here. The difference from the export that I showed you earlier is this is not for all owned contacts. It's only for the ones that you have selected with that checkbox. You'll notice three different options that say export. The first one is exporting their contacts information, so we don't need that one today. Next is export mailing labels. This is the CSV version that would be editable. It will print out into a spreadsheet for you. And the next one is export mailing labels as a PDF. And again, that PDF is not editable and it will show up in a stacked format. This is how you would see it appear on an actual mailing label. Again, name showing first, address line 1, address line 2, and then the city and state underneath that. So that is how you would export for a select amount of contacts. The ones that you have chosen here, not all of them. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to us at support@scottleroymarketing.com. We'll be happy to assist you and help in any way we can. Thanks for watching.